lot of conversation with Nuktak, who I see as a Fizz master, and he's been telling me that Cassidy does very, very well into Fizz. We saw it at Worlds.
Okay.
We saw, of course, Westor.
H2K are feeling, or did feel in that situation. A lot of respect being offered over here to Ever. Jankos just auto-attacking there towards Key. Bit of free damage is good damage, of course, and he actually might try and follow up on this one. The Cocoon comes in, and H2K, out of nowhere, going straight for Key. It's a rappel down in the first blood.
Experience in the mid lane. Jankos is coming up.
Counter gank. Could be pretty potent here if Jankos wants to come in. It's a flash Cocoon and Matata. No worries, mate. Ares is going to get chomped straight down. Odoamne trying to back away there, and Jankos stands in between the two of them. Crazy wants to flash forward and trying to get the kill here. And Odoamne, yes, the Ray of Frost comes out. He keeps a distance from Crazy. Crazy can't reach him with the Void Pulse, and there it is. Jankos shows no respect in, and look at how deep he is. Look at how happy he's been to trace through this part of the jungle. The waters are chummed, and the Shadow Dash goes on towards Athena, and Ares is taking a lot of damage. He has to Frozen Tomb himself, but Jankos now a target of the tower. We did, of course, see that Shen drop. Vander went to the tower. Jankos, oh, not of course, and for Athena, well, you're Rise. You got to build up a little bit slower, and there's the chum. The water's coming out as well. Athena's under his tower, but it doesn't seem to care, or it doesn't seem to matter, should I say, to H2K as they go in for that one. Don't want to harp on it, but how specifically do you think they'll be looking to actually capitalize on that? Because you talked before, Dragon, yeah, brilliant. You get your first Dragon. One is all you really need. 14 or so assists, no deaths, something crazy. But then, speaking of Crazy, in the top lane is Odoamne. Bit of a Ring of Frost there as well. It's going to be the Frozen Tomb to come down on Crazy as well. Look at all the damage he's trying to put across, but it's not going to be enough. Crazy is going to finish things up with a Null Sphere. But Vander at least managed to get on site and claim one back.
Okay, that's a 1-for-1, but with the extra resources used, Ever pick up a Dragon, and next time when the ult's down or when a bit more AP is stacked, I don't think the standing out of shield's going to be enough.
Manifest itself, and maybe it just hasn't. Fate's Call's going to come in. Odoamne already going to use a Glacial path to get out, but Odoamne will be caught there as well. It's going to be the knock-up in the Frozen Tomb used on towards Loken out of Shadow Dash. They're keeping the Callista CC down for quite some time, but he's able to sustain through it. H2K flanking off towards the side, surely looking for Loken at one point, but Odoamne will fall, and Crazy, he wants a better Jankos as well. Riftwalk will come out, the Force Pulse to slow the man up. Crazy, well, it's going to be very, very hard for Jankos to escape.
2 members bot with no teleport to free Baron. Very smart, decisive call from Ever.
Yep, this, can't stand.
Okay, that back buff, that back timer did come through. Ryu has plenty of mobility himself, and Crazy, he's dead.
Yeah, Crazy's just going to get caught up here as well. Riftwalk, not enough to get him out, and Ryu will be able to pick him up.
Take advantage because they pick up the Baron, but still in a hole in terms of gold. And still, once this Baron buff fades, if H2K gets some picks, they could end this game.
Key getting pushed on here as well, but Ryu wants other targets. He's looking for Loken, and he might just have him. Frozen Tomb is used, and Odoamne is going to take him out. Ryu forced towards the backside here, but Loken being down. We'll see how this happens. But Athena, he's got himself on towards that side now. Ares dodging the shot coming in from the Sandra, and Jankos is going to be caught. One-on-one with Rise. Not a man you want to meet down a dark alley, or even a well-lit one, to be fair. And the blue man will get...
It's another. They hold on to the turret, and nothing more comes as Athena.
Freeman's going to be completely caught out there as well. He was so far forward, and now Odoamne is well going to be surrounded. H2K going for the dive. The response was...
Global gold they've been smarting on. Of course, now turrets give so much more global gold than they used to. That big gold lead was 5,000. It's Ryu.
And he's going to go in. The waters are chummed, and Athena's going to use the Ceres Embrace. He actually fancies to hang around. Not sure why. He's a 3 surrounding him here. I don't think he'll even be able to get one kill away. This is Rise. He's the desperate power allowing him to sustain through a lot of that damage. The playful trickster was...
The mid lane, Elise, and there it is.
Just forgiving things. Going towards Ares, and the Cocoon does catch him as well. It's a pickup, and a very important one there for H2K.
Not the most range coming through on Callista either, and Cassidy can only really fake aggression. So taking this tower will take time. Here's the engage.
They're going forward. Odoamne there as well. Lays the Frozen Tomb on Loken, but he's still alive for the moment. Athena now starting to front load some of that damage. Vander has gone down. Loken's still on his feet. Crazy there gets one as well. And this is all going wrong for H2K. They had it in the palm of...
Stop this inhibitor going down.
30 seconds about that on Odoamne and Ryu here. Vander will get back to the fight fairly quick, but these death timers again proving to be so harsh, but Ever will satisfy themselves with
the previous fight. But regardless, all the heals came through. Of course, if he had it, he would have used it, would have been on cooldown, so didn't have that for the previous fight, but regardless, they couldn't quite kill.
People forget actually how much of a factor that is against ESC, have been around as a team for so long, and speaking of ESC, they're going to go in for one here. It's Vander getting knocked up. He seems to be the target right now, and he's just going to get blown to pieces. Elsewhere, we actually saw a fight, and it was, oh my god, Forgiven getting a kill kill up on towards Crazy, so at least that's something for H2K as they want to forge forward a little bit more now. Ryu's in there, spreading some damage towards Key. He goes in, gets a 3-man knockup, but there's no follow-up at the moment. They're looking towards Jankos. It's Aries. He's trying to chase him, but a flash is going to come away. But Fate's caught. Key gets in there. He gets a knockup and another knockup. He's all about getting his enemies up and airborne. And Loken now being focused. Forgiven and Athena up on the side. And Athena has lost that 1v1 well and truly. Forgiven doing some serious work now. Jankos, Forgiven going forward. Forgiven getting it done. Another rocket jump. He's looking for Loken. He wants to get that finish off. It's a triple kill for Forgiven. And he wants another one. Loken may not give it to him though. Oh, there it is. The quadra kill. For some reason, Loken has a break in stride. He opts to go for a Q. And well, Forgiven will just pick that one up.
And I think the replay will confirm, but I believe that was a delayed pentakill. Remember, he got the first kill on Cassidy before that all started. Forgiven was the real story that we don't know how Crazy was caught. Died with Flash and Zhonya's available. But after that fight, Forgiven actually off screen was 1v1ing this Fed Rise and took it out. Here we're going to see the replay. Forgiven just goes for turret damage.
Oh my god.
And this particular situation and just dunked Cassidy. There's no other way to put it. Did not expect the damage. H2K could win off this.
They could push forward. These dead times are still so high. They're looking for that Nexus and Crazy puts himself in the middle. It's Zhonya's up, but it's not really going to be enough. A force pulse as he tries to back away with his tail between his legs. The sheepy squad of ever have to look at this one and try and keep themselves in. Key gets the headbutt, pushing for even back, but they're looking at the Nexus. Forgiven there, gets the kill towards Crazy. Here's Rise though, he gets in there. Vander, Jankos around the side. They're trying to finish this one off, and the ESC trying to hold it back, but no! H2K, and take it to a game 3.
Insane ending. H2K, they ran the early game. It looked